recorded. Okay, so talk to me, guys, about your takeaways from Super Saturday. What did you think? What was your favorite part? I want to hear it all.
It was so long ago.
All right, Mitzi, you first.
Oh,
Favorite part I really like is
my two favorite parts that I really liked was this, and they had successfully had the booklet for $19.99, and so I was really excited about that because I really think that that would save us a lot of work. We don't have to try and explain everything and over explain stuff, because all you have to really do is you have the booklet and it's self-explanatory for our new customers.
Yeah.
For us to mail them packages or samples.
Yes.
And also, it's very exciting about the pricing of the new product. The Joyce cream, I've been really surprised that it's only $19.95. I thought it would be more, and it's not. And so I was very impressed with the pricing. But I'm wondering how long that will last as well, because it seems to have, a small bottle. So I'm hoping it'll last. I don't know.
I imagine they worked it out to last 1 month. Like I know, if you do, because I remember them talking about it, and they said 1 pump in the morning, 1 pump at night, wash your face. And they always make stuff either to last at least a month, and the bigger jail bottles last 2 months. So I imagine it's going to last a month.
Yeah, I would hope so too. Yeah. And also, I was very excited about the app, the Ingle app. I'm really excited about the possibilities that we can do more with that.
Yeah.
And I've noticed that we have 4 different products of samples that we can send, and that's why I sent you the message asking, how do we word the message
Right.
to people? I mean, if they want a sample. So I know I'm not really knowledgeable with my clients yet, so I'm, what their needs are, I don't know yet.
Mm-hmm. So right, they have the lean, the microbiome, the active, and the slim.
And the children's
something
for children.
Mega kids. That's right.
Yeah.
So
my kids.
Mega kids, yeah.
The clean kids.
So yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I got distracted. I heard a baby. I thought he was sleeping. I think that, I think it's just going to be just like you normally do, Mitzi, just finding out what they're looking for. You're going to be, if they want to, you can always talk about, have you ever thought about a meal replacement? And they could be like, I don't know, meal replacements taste awful. And well, why don't I send you a sample and you can taste our meal replacement before ordering it? So things like that, and if I've got a couple of people that are really interested in things for their kids, but kids are really picky. So say, hey, before you order this, why don't I send you a sample of the Mega Kid? Your kids can try it. So it's just kind of depending on who they are and what they're needing. And with that, it's kind of fun because you can be like, hey, I've got, a sample I can send you. Would you like something for energy or something to, help curb hunger control? And I have something for your kid. So I'll send you both. Both can receive the mail and have something to try together. So something fun like that. Like it's all, I think it's great at kind of figuring out what are they looking for? What do they want? And you can kind of cater your samples accordingly. So it's it's just, and you know, it's 2 days, or I don't even know if the lean is 2 days. The lean might just be 1 day. It looks like it's just one serving. So, you know, it's just for them to taste it, because they're like, people want to taste before they buy a lot of times. So I would just kind of approach it that way. If they're looking for a meal replacement, but they want to taste it, they want something for their kid and them, kind of just the flavor. So just kind of depending on what they're looking for. Is that helpful at all?
Do you know if the pricing is the same for all of the samples, or are they different prices to pay for when you're ordering more, you know, more samples? Is it the same?
It looks like on the Engage app, it's all one credit. So it's all the same. It looks like on the Engage app, it's all one credit. So it looks like it's all the same. Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure if the pricing was different, you know, because, you know, the guarantee of the quality of the product, or
Yeah, no,
I don't know.
it looked like, I think it's all the same.
You know, if you buy one, you get 3 for $14.95. You get
Oh,
1 credit. It's
yeah.
cheaper than
The
3
credit,
credits.
right? The credits haven't changed. The price of the credits haven't changed. So the price of the credits are the same. So yeah, it's all the same.
They're gonna keep it simple.
Yes. Agreed. So yeah, Joyome Revitalizing Cleanser. I'm so excited about this because I was just about to try and figure out some new face wash. So I'm so excited. So I was like, yeah, not ordering from my mom anymore, but all right. Yay. I was wanting to look and see if they had, okay, so they don't have a combo with the Joyome 60 day and the cleanser. But they do have, okay, so they have, this is nice, the Beauty Basic combo. They have the Joyome cleanser, the collagen, and the 30-day Joyome serums for $130. That's like your whole pack right there. So that's awesome.
So since everything is 30 days, you can have it on your subscription and you don't have to keep going back in and check it and change it and mess up your subscription
Yes.
or pay extra postage.
Right. Exactly. I love that it's 30 days. That's just phenomenal. They even have the Beauty Advanced, and that throws in Slim for $190. 160 there. So yeah, it's awesome. I love it. Let me go grab my screaming child really quick. I'm sorry. I just don't want to let him scream. I'll be right back.
I thought it was too quiet at her house.
Tony, I have a question. You know what the 3R is for? 3R?
Recruit, rank up, retain.
Right, that's it. Yeah, the 3Rs.
I was listening to a YouTube with Brooke Hemingway, and she had a man on there who is a coach, a business coach. You probably already know about him since you've done work with Brooke Hemingway. But he was really good. I was impressed. So I need to go back and listen to him again when I'm not busy, because I was listening to it while I was doing stuff. But yeah, I need to listen to that again if I can ever find it.
Do you remember the name of the man?
No, that's what I said. I don't remember. Where's Brooke Hemingway? Brooke. It
Is
was
that a new
in-
YouTube, a recent one, or is it an old one?
No, old. It was in April. I think.
All right. Here we go. Oops. Oh. All right. There we go. Okay. We're cranky, but we're back.
Yay.
Um.
It's just a second.
Oh, bunny.
Preston Pergmeyer.
What are y'all talking about?
I was listening to an old YouTube with Brooke Hemingway, and she had her coach on, and Preston Pugmire. Can't tell.
Okay.
Anyway, he's really good.
Okay.
And he talks about mindset before strategy. He said that the stage one is, oops, hold on. I just turned it on. If your thought is it's possible and it can totally be done by somebody else. Stage two is when you think, oh yeah, I can do this. Show me how. Give me the steps. And he said, those two things are external. He said we get to stage three when it's not, it's possible. It's when it's inevitable that it is going to happen. And then you learn the process.
Interesting.
It's all he draws a tree, and the branches are like the fruit of your action. The trunk is the process, but underneath is your mindset, and you have to have your mindset before straightened out before you before you can really do things. Anyway, it was good.
I like that.
Just
I have to go.
talking about mindset. I could put if I can find it again, I'll put the link in our group.
Yeah, do that. I'd love to listen to it. So one thing I was really hoping Ember would be here because I wanted to talk about, where's my sticky note? I wrote a couple things down here. I Super Saturday. Where'd they go? Oh, there it is. So good. One thing I loved was, and you'll have to forgive me, with them combining Leaders Retreat and Super Saturday, I don't remember who spoke where. I'm like, was that
Yeah, I bet.
retreat? But they talked about, oh gosh, who was, I'm gonna have to go back and look because I know things were recorded, and I'm gonna make sure I watch it again. Oh, hold on, that might be Ember.
I just sent you the link.
You just sent me. Okay. No. But she talked about failing and how to totally change your mindset on failing. And she was like, stop. She's like, we grow up thinking that failing is bad. You fail on a test and you're an idiot. You fail at completing a task and you're a loser. And so you get an F on a test and you're awful. And so we look at failure in such a negative light, and she's like, stop, go fail. She's like, go out there and fail big. Go have such big dreams and big goals that you fail at them and that you learn from them. And so, stop being so limiting. And it was such a good reminder. Like, if you get an F on a test, that means there's more to learn. If you fail at doing something, that means you can figure out how to do it right again. Thomas Edison was like, people don't figure stuff out because they stop right before they figure it out. They start failing and then they just stop. And I'm like, just looking back on, it was just such an encouragement to me, because I feel like there's so many things I've done wrong for our team and our group. And I feel like the past 3 months I have failed our team, and just I've fallen off the face of the earth, and I'm struggling with my own emotional stuff. And I feel like I have failed my team. And I was like, you know what? I haven't failed my team. My team has rallied behind me. My team supported me those 3 months. I have figured out how things don't work. I have had humbling experiences where I've tried to go it out on my own, and I'm realizing I can't do that. I need to stay connected to like Team Fire and stay plugged into corporate and use the tools that are given. I need to stop trying to recreate the wheel. Like, these are all things I've learned. And, I really only started working hard and sharing Plexus in like 2017. January 2017 was when I really started working this. And I'm like, we've just hit year 4. And I'm like, I've ranked up every year. I'm like, this is huge. Like, we're learning as a team, and you guys have ranked up, and the stuff that we've been able to do, and the things that we've been able to learn. And I'm like, we're good. 2021 is going to be an amazing year. Like, it was such a great perspective for me to be like, yeah, we need to have dreams where we're like, let's fail at this. Let's figure out what doesn't work so we can figure out what works quicker. And so, and listening to, now this was Leaders Retreat because I was cleaning the kids' room and I was listening to this, but they had Bridget Ryan and several other people in there, and they just broke down what they did for their teams and the activities that they did and just ideas. And it was so helpful. Like, we're on the right track. We're getting there. Like, they're way more consistent. Like, what we lack is consistency, and we lack just the follow through. Like, we've got some great ideas, and all of our ideas, our gold groups, our accountability, our team page where we have something going, like Motivational Monday, which I did not do today, and Testimony Tuesday, all of that, like, on the same track. Like, we're doing the things. We just have got to get consistent, and we've got to do our follow through. And so I'm just really, really encouraged. Like, this has been an encouraging weekend of information. And so yeah, stop. You are fine. Yeah, you're just fine. I know. I'm waiting for his Tylenol to kick in. He is so miserable. So anyway, so I was really encouraged by all that. And what I wanted to, and I received an email from Ryan. Hold on, let me pull this up. 2 seconds here. Stop. Ryan Flatt, he helps run, he's the regional series manager for Plexus. And he invited me. He was like, here's my schedule. Schedule a time to do a Zoom with me. I would love to do some training with you. And I offer training for your team. If this is something you want, let me know. And I'm like, sweet. So just like every month, they're trying to figure out ways to pour into us and give us coaching. And guys, it's free. Like, Plexus is trying to figure out, like, the Plexus ambassador community with Genevieve, that is a gold mine. that we have got to plug people into and follow through with them even more. And then reaching Senior Ruby has been the coolest thing because you get plugged in a little bit more. Like the jewel line is phenomenal. Like I spent like 30 minutes on the phone for Ember with a gal. So she's on my 5th line. She's on Ember's 4th line. And, you know, Ember's got some people that are starting to add here and there. And this gal had a whole mess up thing that happened in December. And we were trying to get it taken care of. And then it just fell off the radar because of the holidays. And here we are, January 11th. And I was able to get it taken care of. And I'm like, everyone needs to get to Senior Ruby. And I'm like, this is where it just a lot starts happening. And they're trying to start implementing that with the gold peer training, the silver peer training. And it's just really exciting, like what they're pouring into us. So I'm excited to get Ryan scheduled on a Zoom call and have him do some training for our team as well and just encourage us. And there was somebody else, I can't remember if it was, again, Super Saturday or Leaders, but she talked about it's not your training, it's not your team, it's not your upline, it's you. Like if you will do the things that you're supposed to do. And the guest speaker for Leaders was phenomenal. This guy, he wrote the book Boundaries, and he wrote several other books, and he's a psychologist that studies relationships. And it was so good, like so good. And he says you have relationships in your life that that pull you, and you can have what relationships do for our brain is what he was talking about. And we're designed to have relationships, and we're designed to have these relationships that pull us along and that help us go. And he gave the example of a Navy SEAL. And so it was Bryce and Dave. Bryce and Dave were buddies, and they were Navy SEALs, and they were going through Hell Week. And like this, I'm sharing this with you because this analogy like stuck with me. So they're going through Hell Week, and they were at the very last swim. They had to swim this stretch, and Bryce made it. Like Bryce is swimming, so they team you up with a buddy, and this is like your battle buddy. Like they will die for you. They will do everything for you. So Bryce and Dave are teamed up. Bryce makes it, and he's on the shore, and Dave's like swimming with everything he had. And Dave said, I literally lost it. Like, it's not that I didn't have it mentally. It's like my body couldn't handle anymore. Like it just stopped moving. I was swimming, I was going, and then my body just stopped. And he's like, I'm looking around because I'm going down. I'm going down in the ocean, and I'm looking to try and signal that I'm going down. And he's like, as I'm looking around and scanning, I see Bryce on the beach, and he makes eye contact with me, and he just screams, go now. And Dave said, I have no idea how I did it, but I swam, stood up, and made it to the shore. He's like, I don't know how I did it. I don't know what happened. And so the psychologist says what happened is he was so connected with his battle buddy. His relationship was so important that his brain kicked in like, oh, I can't give up. I have to keep going. So his body kicked in. And it wasn't that Dave had lost, like he wasn't giving up. It's like he didn't lose the motivation. He's like, I couldn't move my arms anymore. I couldn't move my legs anymore. I wanted to go, but I just couldn't. And I was going down. But he made eye contact, and that eye contact and that relationship pulled him onto shore. And that's how important our relationships are. And he's like, find relationships with people that are going to pull you on the shore, and help you get there. Stop. You are just fine. So it was just like, this is a relationship building business. And he goes, and he knows our business, the psychologist that was speaking. He said, what are you supposed to do? What is in your control? He's like, stop trying to control your team. Stop trying to control the people. He's like, you can't make people say yes. You can't control the outcome. He's like, what can you do? You can contact 3 new people a day. You can build relationships. You can follow up, and you can ask them to take the next step. Are they ready to take the next step? That's what you can control. And he's like, but it's got to be consistent. It's got to be every day. You've got to make yourself do it. And we've heard these things all the time, right? But it's so true. Like, this is as simple as it gets. Contact 3 new people a day, build the relationship, do the follow-ups, ask somebody to take the next step. Like, that's it. And he goes, and that's how simple you need to make it for your team. He's like, don't get into all the other stuff that needs to happen and all the other things that they can do. Stop it. Just this simple. And tackle that first. Master that first. And so I told Thomas yesterday or the day before, I'm like, okay, I'm going to stop with excuses because I have really good excuses. I have a baby that won't shut up. I have kids that are constant. I'm homeschooling, all those things. But I know I can squeeze in 15 minutes here and 15 minutes there. And I keep struggling with it has to look perfect. Like, okay, I'm gonna wake up in the morning before the kids wake up, and I'm gonna get my hot cup of tea, and I'm gonna come downstairs, and I'm going to work for an hour and a half or 2 hours, and it's gonna be lovely. And then I'll do home, and it never happens. And as soon as I plan it, I'm up 3 or 4 times with a baby or with a toddler or whatever, and then I sleep in, and then the kids wake me up, and our life just goes, and I just keep going. And by the end of the day, I'm like, well, I couldn't do what I wanted to do with my business because blah, blah, blah. And I give myself an excuse. And I'm like, no, I could have contacted somebody as I was putting him down for a nap, or I could have, followed up here. I could have followed up there. So just teaching myself to stop trying to think that it has to be perfect. I can't be a perfectionist. Let go of that and stop giving myself excuses. Like there's no excuse. It's extremely simple. And the other big thing for me is stop trying to catch up, because there's no way I can catch up on all of the things in one day. And I always think that I've got to have 2 hours to be able to do all my catch up, and then I can start fresh, when I can just take 15 minutes and start fresh right now. I can follow up with 3 people, I can contact 3 people, and I can ask somebody to take the next step. And that's 3 more people that I have followed up with that I didn't yesterday. So just keep doing it and fail at it, and just freaking fail at it. So anyway, that's like some of the best things I've gotten out of this weekend, and just renewed focus on this. So one thing I just want to put in your ear, and hopefully Ember, when she watches this, is I've been thinking about our group chats, silver and gold. I really want to plug in with Team Fire, and I really want to see what they're doing, and see if we can plug in with them and either help or just plug our team in. Go ahead, Mitzi.
I'm just curious about Corey and Rebecca. I'm wondering how they would like to plug in with us.
Yeah.
Possibly. Or if they are just planning to plug in with the Team Fire. So I'm not really sure.
I know that Corey plugs in with Team Fire, and I started thinking, I was like, man, if we get our gold group and silver group organized, and then Brenda opens up the opportunity to do another Hawaii group. Stop! You are fine. Stop it. Stop. If Brenda opens up to do another Hawaii group, and then our group feels like split because some of them want to do the Hawaii group and some of them are in the gold group. Like I want it to be super simple. And so I know Corey and Becca have both plugged into doing Hawaii groups in the past. I just don't know what Brenda has planned. So I wanted to touch base with Brenda and see what she had planned and then see how we can plug in. If she doesn't have anything planned, if she's going kind of a different direction, then we do our gold group and our silver group accountability. And part of me, like, and this is totally me just spitballing. Like, if you guys have better ideas, if you want to go one way as opposed to the other, I am willing to try anything. So I'll jump in and we'll do it. But one of my other ideas is to simply like maybe Brenda's gonna do another Hawaii pod group, and then we could have our gold and silver groups, or just maybe a gold group where it's simply accountability, where they have that extra accountability. Hey, are you guys in your pods? Are you participating? Are you doing your IPAs? To where it's just okay, everybody's gonna be in a pod. Stop. And then we can all be our team making people more accountable. I don't know if that would be helpful or if it would just be one more thing to answer, you know, just it's just an idea. But I'm going to message Brenda tonight and ask her what she has planned. Is she going to do another pod group? To tell her, you know, we're planning a group for gold and silver, but we don't want to start it if she's going to start something. What you got? Yeah.
Question. I don't know if you have saw the posting in the Team Fire, but Brenda posted about Jim's and Jules meeting, a Zoom meeting, and I was wondering if you had attended, and I thought maybe you could get maybe a good idea of what Brenda's planning to do with assistance. So
I missed the last one, so I need to go and see if I can catch the next one, and then yeah, that would probably be the place to go to get all the info. But I'm also just gonna message Brenda directly. You are driving me crazy. Stop. You are just fine. Stop. It's not funny. Stop. Yeah, hopefully I can catch that one and catch the next one. But if I can't, I'm also gonna just message Brenda directly and ask her, hey, I've been out of the loop. What's going on? So yeah, that's my goal. Yeah.
From that Super Saturday, at the very last message from Genevieve,
Yes.
she was talking about 3 R's.
Yes.
I really, really liked her message, and she emphasized on that. And you know, recruit 3 people, then you help the 3 people to add more people to become 6 people, and then the other 3 can become 9, and so on and so forth. And she talked about the 3 R's. First word was recruit. Second word is rank up. And the third word is retain.
Right.
I really liked that. I was very excited.
Me too. I love the simplicity. And I think it's something, you know, and I'm realizing I need to be more bold when I talk to people and be like, hey, can I show you how to get your products paid for? And then as they get their people, be like, hey, why don't we help them get their products paid for? And, you know, this isn't like, I'm not asking you to work the business for 1,000,000 years or become diamond or, you know, whatever, but hey, why don't we just get your products paid for? And see where it goes from there. And then you can help your friends get their products paid for. And this is how simple it is. And let's jump into a Zoom together and chat. So I need to be way more bold with that. But yeah, I love the simplicity of it. I love that that's where their focus is. And I love the 90-day focus. Like, this is so great because that's what I was really wanting. I wanted, like, let's take this a quarter at a time, 90 days. So yeah. All right, Tony, you got anything?
I don't know, nothing exciting. When Ryan was talking, I was just impressed about all of the money that the company puts out for us, and try to get new ambassadors plugged into the different things. And I was thinking, you know how you have a welcome video that explains a whole lot?
Yeah.
I was thinking it might be better.
Oh, you're frozen.
Better.
You are. Oh, maybe not. Yeah,
Yeah, you're frozen. Interpreter can't hear.
yeah, she's frozen. Huh. She was going on just fine. Tony, you're frozen.
I mean, I could even do it down.
She's still frozen. We caught her there for a minute. Shh, stop. I know. Life is so hard. Tony, we're losing you.
I said, come
You're
back.
Are you back?
Sorry.
There you go.
Okay. What to do to help it?
You were there for. She was there for a minute, and then it just keeps going out. Sorry, Tony. So tell us in the chat, and you were saying instead of a longer welcome video. All right, Tony.
Well, I have a question for you, Iris.
Yeah.
Oh, you were saying you had some brochures that you can take pictures and send to me for when you mail to people the samples.
Yes, I will.
I'm just curious what it looks like.
Let me see.
Because I want to put something in there, like some sort of a card or something in the envelope.
Yes, I have some. Let me pull them out. I went to go look for them and then got distracted the other day. I'll pull them out of my. I've got them in my tub in the back. I'll pull them out for you. I'll send you pictures. I just gotta pull them out. I forgot.
Okay, that's fine.
There's Tony. Okay, Tony, you said instead of a longer video.
Yeah, just to break it down into certain sections so that you can get a little bit more detail and whole attention span. And that, then it can send send the perks, send a little video about the perks, and then send a video about engage, and then how to do your website. I mean, just break it into little sections like that so you can send because I send out the video and I don't know if anybody listens to it because it talked about the perks in here, remember?
Right. Oh, I know. I've had to do that to a couple of people. They're like, how do I sign in? And I was like, that video I sent you totally walks you through that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So I was just thinking if we just broke it down into a little section, I mean, could take even that video that you made and just screen record certain sections.
Yeah, no, I like that.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about redoing that one anyway because I wanted to use a different microphone. So that's a good idea. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go put him down since he won't stop crying. But hopefully Ember will watch this and we can get kind of on the same page with our groups. And I'm gonna message Brenda tonight while I go put him down.
All right.
to plug in. Thank you guys for jumping on here.
Yeah.
I
You're
will
welcome.
talk to you later. Good night.
Bye.
Ow.